What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Prairie State Patriots YouTube channel. We planned on doing another gun video this week, but if you can't tell, my voice is still a little hoarse. I'm still a little bit sick, and Lewis is now feeling under the weather, so it's hitting us pretty hard still. I decided to go ahead and do another tabletop review with the Hogue EX-A01. I just got this in the mail today. This is my first automatic knife, and it came in this nice padded pouch here. But I've been looking at these for a while. Pretty nice looking knife, and I finally decided to pull the trigger on one because these are rather expensive. Before taxes, I paid $212.46 from Blade HQ, and that is for the model with the 4-inch blade and the aluminum handles. They do have different models. Some with polymer handles, some with G10, and most with I believe it's a 3.5-inch blade that are a little bit cheaper. But I opted for this one specifically. But I've got the website pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and read off some of the specifications for you guys. This has an overall length of 8.875 inches with a blade length of 4 inches. And like I mentioned, there are shorter blade lengths available. The blade steel is 154 cm. Some people say that that is not one of the best steels, and I'm not saying it's the greatest by any means, but I do believe it is a good one. It's got nice edge retention, and it's easy to work with when resharpening. So that was one of the main draws for me toward this knife. The blade thickness is 0.15 inches at its thickest point. Has a Rockwell hardness between 57 and 59. It is a drop point with a flat grind, as you guys can see. The finish is a stone wash with a plain edge. I typically carry partially serrated blades whenever I carry folders, but for some reason, I don't know, I just decided I wanted the plain edge on this one. And I'm not unhappy with it so far, just aesthetically. I haven't really used it. I just got this today in the mail, like I stated earlier. The handle length is 4.875 inches, and these are milled aluminum. Comes in at a weight of 5.55 ounces, and this is oriented for right-hand carry only. It does not have clip holes on the opposite side, but it can be changed for either tip up, like I have it in this configuration, or tip down. It actually came with the clip in the tip down position, and I just decided to swap that before I started this video. This is an automatic. It's push button operated right there. It has a lock underneath that. You slide the lock up into place. It will not allow you to actuate the button. Slide the lock down, and it will deploy the blade when you press the button. That is also the lock. See if I can get this on camera. You guys can see that plunger move when you depress that button. You can then close the blade. What's nice about this is the way that is designed. Whenever you have this in the open position, you can slide that lock into place, and it won't let you depress that button, so you can't accidentally unlock the blade. I thought that was a nice feature. Let's check out blade centering here. Appears to be nice and center inside the handle. I know open, it does have a little bit of blade play side to side, which is to be expected, honestly, and just in this type of design. This thing can't be super tight, or else it wouldn't want to deploy reliably. They do have the EX-A01 models that are not automatic. If you want the automatic, you need the EX-A01. But just my initial impressions of this, like I said, guys, I opted to get the larger blade, and I'm not unhappy with it in the hand, but after getting it and taking a look at it, I think the 3.5-inch may have been enough, because this thing is quite large. But, I mean, it's comfortable. It is a very nice grip. I'm not crazy about the jimping on the back here. On the actual handle itself, it has more of an aggressive feel to it, so you can really get a nice posture on it. But on the actual blade, it's just so rounded over and so spaced out that my thumb just kind of wants to slide right over the top of it. So I can still get a nice purchase on the back here, just not so far up on the blade, which I don't, for this style of knife, I don't foresee myself trying to do any sort of fine cutting. I mean, that wouldn't be a huge deal, but it is something I noticed. This pocket clip on this thing is enormous. I put it on my pocket earlier, just walking around the house with it, trying to get a feel for it. And my wife actually noticed it because it stuck out so far and it's so shiny. So I think I'm going to look around and see if I can find an alternative to that, just because that really does scream, hey, look at me. And I'm not, it has nice positive retention, and it's not too hard to get on and off the pocket, but I'm just not crazy about how big that thing is. And my other pet peeve with this, just looking at it, was, I'll see if I can get the camera to pick this up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the grind toward the tip is actually not even. And I feel like for a knife that I just paid over $200 for, that should have been caught on their quality control. And it's something I can't fix. It's not necessarily irreparable damage, but for $200 I shouldn't have to do that. So it's not going to turn me away from Hogue knives completely. Like I said, this does feel like a solid knife. I've seen a lot of good reviews about them, heard a lot of good things about them. That was just really surprising to me, because I really kind of hyped myself up to this knife, and then getting it and seeing that was just kind of disheartening. So I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to fix that and go from there. I did test the sharpness earlier, because I tried to record this video once already, and apparently lost half of it. But I will do that again, so you guys can see. This thing is very sharp out of the box, so I am happy with that. I mean, it's just cutting right through like butter. So I mean, I guess I can't complain too much about the edge. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But it is nice and smooth. I didn't feel any catching on there, and you guys can see there's no burrs or anything like that in the paper. But that being said, I think for as much as this cost, as of right now, I would not recommend this knife. I mean, after taxes, you know, it was almost $230, and having that deformity on the tip, just, I don't know, that it's really bothering me. For $230, I really expect better quality than that. But I'm going to put this thing through its paces at some point and carry it for a while and get a better feel for it. And I'll probably do an update. But I just wanted to do a quick video and tell you guys a little bit about this, because it is, aesthetically, it's a very, very nice knife. It feels really good in the hand. Very sharp. It's just those, you know, minor things I wasn't crazy about. But opinions can change. I need to get some actual miles on this thing before I can give an honest opinion of it, a more honest opinion of it. So as of right now, no, I would not recommend it, but that is subject to change in the future. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Either way, drop me a comment and let me know what you liked or did not like. If you'd like to see more content from us in the future, hopefully, whenever we're not sick, hit that subscribe button. And we hope to see you guys in the future.